Hi, my name's Byrne and I love Cairngorms National Park. It is my favourite place to go hill walking in the whole of the UK. Over half of its area is designated as wild land, and as a park it is internationally renowned as an important place for nature because it's home to a quarter of the UK's rare or endangered species. It is a fabulous place to come, and I am one of some 2 million visitors who come here every year. And with that many of us using the park, I feel we all have a role to play in keeping it special. It's not just mountains. The Cairngorms National Park is full of waterways and lochs, and they're just as sensitive to human activity as everything else. So let's do our bit to protect them. Obviously, don't litter, don't get any, chemical-based products in there. Human waste, dog waste, all of that should be avoided. Also, if you're walking next to any lochs or rivers, just stick to the paths that go alongside the waterways, otherwise you can damage the banks. And if you're doing any water sports, and there's a lot of water sports to be done, do try and, enter and leave by the recognised access points. If you're a braver person than me, you might want to go for a dip in one of these here lochs and, go for it. But do bear in mind, you are sharing the water with some amazing wildlife. If there's been a prolonged dry spell and the loch is quite shallow, do bear in mind that it will stress the fish out if you get in there with them. Also, if you're into, kayaking or any of that, do bear in mind that there's birds all nesting in the banks along these waterways and lochs, and they get a bit spooked if you're making too much noise or you're splashing around too much. Or if you're paddleboarding for some reason, they really don't. There's something about the higher profile of the paddleboarder apparently really freaks the birds out. So, kneel, if you wouldn't mind. And I'm not talking to you, Neil. I'm saying if you wouldn't mind just getting down at a lower profile, it's less stress on the birds, yeah? Well, folks, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to watch this video. If it's piqued your interest, you want to find out more about the Scottish Outdoor Access Code, you can go to their website. All the info is there. Thanks for listening. Keep coming back to the Cairngorms, and let's all keep this place special together.